Bananas, bananas, bananas. There's a lot of bananas right here. What's the reason for that, Remco?
Ooh, yeah. I think Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Bananza came out a few days ago. We've been playing it, both of us, separately from each other, have been playing Donkey Kong Bananza one full day. And so we don't know who's furthest in this game. But we're going to talk about that live, semi-live, right here in this podcast. Welcome. Subscribe, like, and tell all your family and friends about this podcast, because we have 25 subscribers and we want more. Look, 25 subscribers. We work so hard. This is my camera, this is Remco's camera, and this is the mutual cam. So, subscribe if you like bananas. We sure do. So we're gonna talk about Donkey Kong Bananza, but also there's a lot of Donkey Kong news. The third Donkey Kong movie. Donkey Kong was the inspiration for the movie design. Donkey Kong, there's gonna be 2 branches of Donkey Kong, and the voice actors are revealed. If you played Bananza through the end, we finally know who is the voice of the new Donkey Kong and Pauline character. Also, we're gonna dive a little bit into Cyberpunk 2077, because there's been a huge patch and the whole world was waiting for it. Well, I was not necessarily waiting for it, but the patch came out. I played this game, die hard, and he's gonna play it in the near future. And the Zelda actors have been revealed. There's gonna be a live-action Zelda movie in 2027, and the actors have been revealed. Big news. But before we head into that, let's eat a banana and let's hit the intro.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so how are you doing?
Yeah, good. Busy.
Yeah.
Lots of things happening, but
Lots of bananas.
Lots of bananas. I'm going bananas right now.
Yeah.
So,
so this is you going bananas. Yeah? So that's crazy, because I've never seen you in this mood. The bananas mood. So
the banana mood. Yeah.
What's your first impression of Donkey Kong Bananza?
Ooh, I really like the game. It looks beautiful. That's the first thing I want to mention. It's really fun to play, but it's also very, I don't know, you keep on smashing stuff. It's very addicting, and like you get all this dopamine, like, oh, I'm smashing things up, I'm searching things, and for hours and hours I was busy.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool game, but people are really giving it like a 10 out of 10, right?
There are some honorable platforms that indeed are giving this game 10 out of 10. We've been playing it one day. Maybe those platforms have been playing it a week. I don't know. IGN, there's a guy from IGN, Logan.
Oh, yeah, Logan, yeah.
Logan, not Logan Paul.
No.
Not Logan. Is Wolverine also called Logan?
Yes.
Yeah, so not this guy. I mean, maybe this Logan has some long nails. I don't know. I saw him in the NintenDUO Podcast.
Oh, we're the NintenDUO Podcast.
I have to, a little bit. So I saw him over there because he's buddies with Wood. But he gave it a 10, and also other platforms. But it's just a personal opinion, huh?
Yeah, of course.
My opinion will come later in this podcast. But people gave it a 10, and you're actually saying now, kind of the intonation of your voice, that you don't feel it's a 10. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I really liking the game. It's really fun. Well, we can talk about it now where I am at the game, right? I just finished like the first trial. I got the first power up, the Kong power up.
The Kong power up. That looks a little bit like I mentioned in the previous podcast. Looks like Monkey D. Luffy Gear 4, but also Goku from Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan 4.
Oh, yeah.
Coincidentally, it's both Gear 4 Super Saiyan 4, and now Donkey Kong's doing the same.
Oh,
it's all Japanese, of course. So
yeah, like the Oda was inspired by Akira Toriyama. There are lots of Dragon Ball Z elements in One Piece.
Just tell the people who are Oda and Akira Toriyama.
So Oda is he made One Piece, the One Piece series.
Yeah.
And
the mangaka, he drew
the manga artist.
The comic,
drew the comic. He's also with the Netflix series. He's also helping because it's
One Piece is an animation. And Akira Toriyama is of course the legend who made Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Sadly, he passed away. It was like last year, I think.
Yeah, or the year before. I
guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
Time flies, but but this Oda, he was inspired by Akira Toriyama, the maker of Dragon Ball Z, and that's why you see lots of Dragon Ball Z elements in One Piece.
And I guess the whole of Japan is getting inspired by all these animes and stuff because, Donkey Kong is of course also made by a Japanese guy whose name is somewhere here on this monitor. But and now Donkey Kong is transforming in some kind of Super Saiyan 4 Gear 4. Yeah, indeed. So that's where you are in the game, all right?
Yeah, I used
Kong Bananza. Sorry,
Kong Bananza. Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the things, I remember you have this art rock on your shoulder.
It was odd.
But it was already spoiled that it was Pauline. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, but was it a spoiler? I mean, yeah.
It was a spoiler, yeah.
Yeah, it was a spoiler, yeah.
Because at first it wasn't mentioned like, oh, yeah, this rock. Like, okay, well, whatever, this rock. But I really knew it was Pauline. But I was thinking all the time, well, when she's going to come out of this art rock? When?
Yeah.
Well, after the Kong transformation.
Oh, so you just... I mean, where are you now in the game exactly? So
at that part, yeah.
At that part, so it
I
means
just finished... I got the first transformation.
So you didn't play with the transformation yet? Not really?
Yeah, a little bit. I was walking through the level a bit, smashing things up, collecting more of the fossils. I have lots of fossils, by the way. I have like 55 or something at the first sub-level. I have almost all of them.
Yeah, I mean you can.
Yeah. Did you
press,
get? Yeah.
You can press the button right and look for fossils, huh?
Yeah. So I increased all my skills also for looking for fossils and bananas. So to increase that range.
Yeah.
And you also get these treasure chests that are hidden down below in the ground, and there you get also the location of some fossils. I was searching a lot of these fossils, and then if I see some bananas, so I got some bananas, of course.
Yeah, indeed. And by doing this, by increasing that range, on the skill tree, which is a kind of like an RPG element in the game.
That's nice.
By increasing that, indeed, you can grow faster. Yeah. The fossils don't do anything though, right? It's just...
not sure. No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, I think.
But
but
you can look at the fossils.
I got pretty fossils. I even got a whale fossil.
Of course, you buy your upgrades with it and stuff in the store. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But and you can see some of the fossils on the page, right? Like, but 55, okay.
Yeah, and also
but you didn't spend them?
No,
like
I was still in the first part. No.
Did you buy some?
I'm butt naked.
You're still butt naked.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting because you use the fossils and other stuff to buy new pants for Donkey Kong.
Oh.
And by changing the clothes, your skills will also change. Like some clothes give you 20% extra. Treasure chests or something, or
okay, well,
stuff like that, or 10% extra vocal cords for Pauline. Well, that's just a joke, but stuff like that.
Oh, okay, well,
yeah,
I'll try it next time then. Yeah. So I got like.
How many bananas or Bananza? No, bananas. How many bananas did you find? Because I don't know the exact number. Because I landed my, so one of us buys the game. Yeah, we're doing this podcast together, so we're not going to buy the same game each time, So Remco and I, we made a gentleman's agreement. Yes. Come on, shake my hand, bad boy. Gentleman's agreement, sometimes, like one of us buys the game, So he's going to buy for sure Pokemon ZA, and if we both don't want to buy it, well, yeah. One of us is fucked, so...
flip a coin. No.
It's like that. For example, I don't know, Metroid. I guess both of us don't really care about Metroid, so, but one of us has to buy this game,
One of us has to care.
Jerry Verboom is not in this podcast, so, one of us has to do it.
Yeah, well, we have to take one for the team.
Take one for the team, so, But Metroid... we're not going to talk about Metroid in this podcast, and I'm glad because I don't,
So how many bananas? Yeah, you had like...
Yeah, you know my number.
100 something?
130 something, So let's say 131, I think it's 136, but yeah.
I have like 35 bananas, but I got almost 55 fossils. Yeah, almost all the fossils in the first area.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I was digging, searching for these fossils.
Yeah, but the thing is that I spent my fossils all to buy clothes, for Donkey Kong. So I don't have a lot of... I spent them, So yeah, in every area,
Yeah,
You have different fossil, but how many areas did you see?
only
like-
the first sub level
Ah.
until the Kong Elder.
Yeah, I don't really because I
And-
saw quite some levels now.
Yeah, I only saw the first part. Actually.
But you mean the first sub level or?
Yeah, it's called like sub level 1000 or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then this level, you have like these several stages until you get to the Kong Elder.
Did you see?
But that's one level, right? Yeah.
Did you see one of the bad guys?
Yeah, I saw after I got this power up, I saw that lady. I saw.
Oh yeah, she was just watching you, right?
Yeah, she was
But
watching
you
me.
were not fighting someone.
No, not yet. But I have to get like inside another tunnel, but I didn't do that.
Oh, you really? Yeah, it's just.
It was
yeah.
just starting. I did see Cranky Kong, by the way. Did you see him?
I saw him a couple of times, yes, but
Oh,
maybe not
okay.
over there. But I did see
Huh?
him a couple of times.
On some Sky Island. Sky.
I didn't see Diddy and Dixie yet, so I wonder when they are gonna pop up. Did you see them?
Did he? No.
Yeah, Diddy. he's
No,
in the
no,
game.
I didn't see them. I saw the Rhino. What's it called?
Ryan Reynolds.
No,
Ramby.
Ramby. I saw a Ramby.
Yeah, together with Cranky, right?
Yeah.
Their team, you know,
Yeah, they were close to each other, not next to each other, but like
fairly close, you know, like us right now, right?
no, like here and there, like
In the kitchen.
he was on a Sky Island.
Like oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I didn't see this one probably.
Oh, yeah. He kept on talking to Crank, talking. Are you listening? I said yes, and he kept on talking.
So you were not listening, huh?
No, I was trying to get the fossil that was under him, right under him.
I'll
like
just
a
take one of these candy bananas, you know, that we got for this podcast. Let me just highlight that moment right here. Candy banana. You know, we really do our best right here.
I'm gonna take one of these monkeys. Hello, monkey. Yeah.
Maybe not at the same time, because then one of us has to talk, you know.
Yeah. This is a really cool one, also, by the way. Also, everything is banana flavored.
Show it to
Yeah.
the viewers.
Oh, you can see it.
It's
yeah.
a monkey head, monkey face.
Yeah, it's a monkey face. Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm.
Maybe some of you viewers are wondering, why are these apples right here? Well, in Donkey Kong Bananza, apples are the things that give Donkey Kong health, not bananas. You know, so Donkey Kong can eat all the bananas he wants, but doesn't do anything for him, which is strange. But apples, you know, you get your hearts. And I see a lot of, you know, YouTubers make Donkey Kong Bananza videos right now, and they put bananas, you know, in their podcast or in their video, just like we do. But no one cares about the apples.
Oh.
Wow, the apples actually matter. Without apples, Donkey Kong would die. Yeah. So that's why I put a bowl of apples right here. You know, and there's also banana in it, but the apples matter. By the way, if you feel like it, Remco, here is some banana juice. You bought it yourself, but you know, I put it right here. So you know, feel free. You know.
Ooh, banana juice.
And why are Dr. Mario and Ganondorf over there? That's because we are the Smash Bros. Those are the only amiibos that really, truly matter in this life. We don't need the other ones. So, and Dr. Mario rules. So let's get a little bit into the news, maybe. First things first. You know, let's talk about Donkey Kong. Let's talk about the third upcoming Nintendo movie. Nintendo filed a copyright notice of an untitled Donkey Kong project, Donkey Kong motion picture with Universal Pictures, the same distributor. Sorry, I zoomed in on Remco's face. I don't know why, but that was Remco listening to me.
Yeah.
So,
I was listening.
yeah, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
You know, I pressed the wrong button right here. You know, we're doing this live. Universal Pictures is the same company that distributed the first Super Mario Brothers movie. You saw it in the cinema, right?
Yeah, I saw it in the cinema. Yeah.
I didn't. I saw it on Netflix at home. I'm sorry, but we're going to go to the second one.
It's okay. We're gonna go. Yeah. Sure.
Quite hot, by the way, here.
Yeah.
It's like 30 degrees Celsius, which is around 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or I don't know, 60. I don't know. Kind of forgot. It's super hot, you know.
Yeah.
And we don't put on the fan because you would hear that on the mic. So the fans are off, you know, and you know we just have to, you know, sit it out. Anyways, I wrote down some notes. So in 2023 came the Super Mario Brothers movie, and Nintendo for many, many years, of course, didn't make any movies. Only in our childhood They made a few very, very bad Super Mario Brothers movies that we watched on RTL4. We're the brothers. But for the others to the game. I don't know the lyrics, but I was like 6 years old or something watching this at my grandmother's place.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah. So then in 2023, finally, after all those years, Nintendo decided, you know what, we're going to head into the movies. They, together with this company Illumination, as we all know, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably know because, you're a Nintendo fan or a family or friend of ours. Thank you. But we need, genuine Nintendo fans right here. This movie was a success. My opinion of this movie was like, it's okay. It was a lot of... like how those animation movies these days are, just action, running, racing. Story-wise, because I feel like the animation movies in the olden times, when we were kids, were more, about the story, maybe some songs in between. But now with Illumination, there's a lot of action and it just keeps going. There's not a moment of peace. I felt a little bit like that while watching the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's a very nice movie. I love it, and all the Easter eggs, and it's super. Just there's no moment of peace sometimes, No
moment to go more in depth, more like in the story, like talking, like something serious. No, it's like action, bomb. Let's go. Let's do this.
And it kept going and
fight that.
And we were watching it. Me and my Turkish buddy Selahattin Kilic, who's now in Turkey, by the way. So I miss him because I want to play Super Mario Wonder, and I have no one to play it with. So we were watching. It was like, okay, man, it just kept going, but. When watching The Lion King, there were also moments of peace, moments where Mufasa, spoiler alert, dies, but it's the beginning of the movie, and this movie is from 1994, so come on.
Okay.
And Bambi and Aladdin, just calm moments,
Calm moments.
But here in Mario, Illumination, and there's also other animation movies of these days, and just, go. I feel like maybe it's just Illumination, maybe it's not Disney or...
Yeah, but it's also easier just to make like all these images all the time. It makes it easier, I think. Also, like, oh, you have this, you have that, you have that. Because if you go more in depth, you also have to go more in depth in the story. So the things they're talking about have to be more serious and they have to be correct. They cannot talk about like bullshit. Like, oh, hello, Donkey Kong. I don't know. How are you? I'm fine. Well, no, that's very boring.
You're right.
So they decided to choose like, oh, let's go for action, and that's more entertaining, and people want entertainment, and they want to be entertained. Huh? Gladiator, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Yeah. And Nintendo's also very protective. So indeed, what you're saying, it has to be correct according to everything what the Nintendo lore and.
Yeah, and it's also a way to promote like all the franchise, like Mario, Donkey Kong, just showing lots of images and things and. You're just busy with branding, I think.
Branding, indeed. Yeah. And story-wise, anyways, in the Mario games, I hear a baby cry. Sad moment.
Whoa,
oh,
it's going crazy.
The baby wants a banana. I feel.
Somebody took away a Donkey Kong Bananza from her.
Yeah,
I think,
or maybe she's just hungry, and babies can eat bananas. I think, if you cut them in little pieces.
Yeah. Or I don't know, like mash it up.
Yeah. Mashed banana. I mean, you're a good cook, right?
Yeah.
By the way.
When you make something banana, like a banana cake or something.
Yeah, Ik weet nog wel de laatste keer dat ik naar die banana cake. So that was in 2023, the Super Mario Brothers movie. And so next year, in April 3rd, we're going to go to the cinema. I don't know what day it is, but we're going to go. I don't care. To the Super Mario World movie, which is the title of the second... Nintendo movie. So there's 3 upcoming Nintendo movies now. This is the first one, the Super Mario World movie, the same name as the game. So I feel that in this movie, 2 things are gonna happen. One, Yoshi is gonna appear. Well, we know because at the end of the movie there was this egg hatching.
Oh, yeah, indeed, yeah.
Second thing, Mario is gonna wear a cape.
Yeah, well, that's a classic item from Mario
World.
Mario World.
Yeah. Then, the second upcoming movie is the Zelda live action. We're going to talk more about that later in this podcast. And that's happening in 2027. And now the third upcoming movie is this Donkey Kong spin-off movie. And it's actually quite huge that Nintendo's doing this.
Yeah.
And Seth Rogen is, of course, the voice of Donkey Kong. You know, that's more about Seth Rogen in a moment. You know, that I really we'll get to it. You know,
We'll get to it.
yeah, we'll get to it. But I'm saying it a lot of times now in this podcast, like later in this podcast. But it really, like, we're not going to talk about Seth Rogen now. It's not the time. It's not the time. You know.
There's a time for everything.
Yes,
and
we can talk about Quentin Tarantino, by the way, but it has nothing to do with this podcast. So no, let's not. Let's not.
Another time.
Thinking about something. But it's interesting because then also Seth Rogen has to voice, you know, this new movie, the spin-off as well, and probably Donkey Kong is going to appear also in the Super Mario World movie. So these actors, you understand, they can't just change it. No. I mean, they can, but you know.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
So it's interesting, long term. So that's that. That's about the upcoming movie. There's not anything we can say about it. There's no news. It's just, you know, Nintendo's working on a lot of movies. It's their universe, you know, their MCU, their Nintendo NCU, the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. No, really.
Yeah.
And these movies, well, maybe Zelda is not connected to the Mario movies. I guess not.
No.
I guess knowing Nintendo, they won't do stuff like that.
No, they're not going to do that.
So
because they have very specific lore for Zelda. No.
But in A Link to the Past, there was a chain jump dog. So, you know, they did do that.
Oh. Yeah,
I remember. But I don't see like a Mario thing maybe pop up in the background of the Zelda movie. I think they're going to stay very true, you know, to the Zelda lore. But maybe in Mario movies, I can see maybe a Pikmin appear or maybe a Splatoon character. You know, I can see stuff like that happening.
Yeah, the other way around. No, not going to happen.
No. Anything else to say about this?
No, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the Donkey Kong movie, but well, we have to wait some time. But,
I mean, it's going to be 2028, I guess.
Yeah, I guess also, or maybe 29 even.
Yeah, or maybe 30. Yeah. Maybe it will be, you know, who knows, but okay. Yeah. The Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Bananza was the inspiration for the Mario movie Design. And some of you might be saying right now, like, yeah, duh, Donkey Kong, duh. Yeah. But there were a lot of angry people on the internet. People who were like, why does this new Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Bananza, you know, why did they make it look like the movie? Blah, 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 you know, because people didn't like the Donkey Kong in the movie. Yeah, Donkey Kong should be angry. Donkey Kong did and now they're using the same Donkey Kong as Donkey Kong in the movie. Blah, 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 blah. You know, that was the talks going on. Yeah. But the creator of Donkey Kong, and I will now look at, you know, my notes over there. Kenta Motokura. So he's the Bananza producer and the Mario Odyssey director. And so Kenta Motokura and the design manager Daisuke Watanabe, they said, and now I do have to quote, and my camera is off at the moment, so I will not switch to my camera. I can switch to Remco though. Yeah,
you can do that.
But will not do that. So we strove for a design that would get the core of what makes Donkey Kong who he is, bringing out his unique characteristics and appeal. While overhauling the design, we returned to where it all started. They said this in Japanese, of course. We took Miyamoto-san's original Donkey Kong as the basis, adding design elements from Donkey Kong Bananza here and there. So that's very logic, because in the original Donkey Kong design, he does look like this comic-y Donkey Kong. You know, when Mario was still called Jumpman and he was kidnapping Pauline, because that's what Donkey Kong was doing in the 80s. He was not friends with Pauline like now. No. Pauline was screaming for help. You can see, you know, it's written. It's written there. HELP. You know, exclamation mark. It's written there.
Yeah, she was scared.
Like, it's not like, no, Nintendo cannot change this story. Like they're trying to do now, you know, like, no, they were friends in the past. No, Donkey Kong. I mean, or maybe what they're going to do is like, no, this was all an act. It was a play, you know, because Pauline is like a theater performer. And
she's an actor.
You understand?
Yeah, she's an artist. So
she's an artist. You know, and then maybe, this is just one of their plays. And Mario was also like an actor in this play. You understand? They could maybe try to do something like that.
Maybe they spin it around like that.
And they're acting, you know? Yeah. What is the movie they're actually what's the storyline actually what they're trying to copy? King Kong. You understand? So
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, yeah, we need an actor. This monkey, you can play King Kong. Pauline, you can play the girl. You understand?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, it's funny actually that Nintendo really hates companies that copy the Nintendo their characters, but actually Nintendo did it with Donkey Kong. They copied King Kong. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's actually funny. Like, okay, well, why? Oh.
And back in the day, of course, the world was a bit bigger because of the internet and stuff. So then the Japanese, they just took King Kong, and no one will know.
No one will know. Yeah.
We just take him and change it. Okay, how shall we name this monkey?
I saw this movie.
King Kong. Okay, how shall we name him?
Well, let's take away the king.
Let's call him just Donkey Kong. So, because King Kong is, of course, the king. King Kong, but Donkey Kong is like a loser. He's a donkey.
Like Gordon Ramsay would say, "You donkey."
Really?
Yes.
Sounds like Shrek also.
Like an insult. Like,
okay,
you donkey.
I don't know.
I'll show you later.
Yeah. Anyways.
No,
you are right. Nintendo back then, we're deviating a lot. So,
but still, this is also the other way around. So the inspiration, well, they were already busy making the new Donkey Kong Bananza.
Yeah,
and then the movie actually came. So they already had all the graphic design, everything for the movie already done.
They were working on this game for a very long time. And then Nintendo, some other people thought, we're going to make this movie. And then Illumination talked with that, company. And they took the design from Donkey Kong Bananza. And this game was, of course, supposed to come out on the Switch 1, by the way. That was the original plan. Because that was the plan. But this technology, the voxels and blah, 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 it's a little bit too hard for the Switch 1. So they decided, let's... postpone it and put it on the Switch 2. And as we all noticed, actually, because there was quite some time on the Switch 1 when no games came out at all, like especially the last 2 years or something. Felt like that, games like Princess Peach Showtime. Let's just head to the next Donkey Kong news, I feel.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, this Kenta Motokura kept on talking because it was some kind of interview or something, and he also said these words right here. It's about after 26 years, that's the title of this segment. After 26 years, 2 branches of Donkey Kong. And I'm not talking about branches, on a tree. No. So, Kenta Motokura, he is the Bananza producer and Odyssey director. He wants a 2D and 3D branch. So just like with Mario and Mario games, they have their 2D branch and their 3D branch. They're different teams working on these games. So the team working on Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey, is a different team that's working on Mario Wonder or Mario 3D World. Those are different teams from Nintendo. So Luigi mentioned this again, another team, blah, 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 blah. So I will quote Kenta Motokura right here. We wanted this title to fully convey the appeal of Donkey Kong as a character. He adds, we thought that by creating something new and leveraging our experience developing 3D Mario games, we'd have the opportunity to create 2 separate branches, 2D Donkey Kong and 3D Donkey Kong, just as we did with the Mario games. So, of course, he said this all in Japanese. I have to say that for those of you who think like, how is his English so good, Because,
Yeah, so the end was, arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah.
Yes. And I should say, Kenta Motokura-san, I'm sorry, or sumimasen, Motokura-san, for not calling you Mr. Because san means Mr. I'm going to take a monkey hat, and while we listen to Remco,
Yeah, so this new development, so the 2D, 3D branch, I really like that they're doing that, because I especially like it also with the Mario branch, of course, the 2D and the 3D. I really like that they were continuing like with the Mario Bros, like a 2D, because it feels very nostalgic, and they really it's really a different game than the 3D Mario games. And with Donkey Kong, well, most of the Donkey Kong games are in 2D actually. There's some 3D, well, the Nintendo 64 one, and
that's it.
And
you can
Donkey
stop right
Kong
there.
Bananza.
Stop right.
So I like that they're continuing and that they're making 2 separate branches. But I understand why they're doing it also, because most of the Donkey Kong games, what you were saying, also are 2D. So why not continue with a series that is working and people are enjoying playing it? Why not continue with it?
He hopes. He hopes.
He hopes. Yeah. But also give a little bit of a glow up Donkey Kong, make it a little bit nicer, and
Yeah, indeed.
what they do with Mario actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, not a little bit. A huge glow up, actually. Yeah.
High hopes for me.
Yeah. But really, they totally changed Donkey Kong, and this is a new direction. Still a lot of things to collect, but two different branches. I can see it work.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
It's just so they kind of split the Odyssey team, right? Because the people working on Mario Odyssey have been working on this game, but not the whole team. Because we're not going to wait 8 years for next 3D Mario. Because as fun as this game is, Remco, it's not a Mario platformer, and it has nothing to do with the character, but just with the game mechanics. Because this is, but that's a different subject. But in a Mario game, it's more about platforming, and this game, just the negative thing is just that's this. I mean, this is more about breaking. You break everything, and you can create your own path, kind of.
Yeah, I did that actually.
yeah. But in Mario and games like Astrobot, it's more about I'm gonna make this jump right now, and getting from here to there. It's different. So this game, Donkey Kong Bananza, which is an amazing game, is more like Steam World Dig. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. Again, you should really play it maybe for like 10 minutes or something. I have it on my Switch. You just play it for 10 minutes. It's a 2D game, and then this is Donkey Kong Bananza. But then 2D actually. But no, I like Bananza. My final opinion will of course be mentioned and said in the review that we're gonna make. So not today. We just played it for one day, and actually later. Let's talk a little bit more about Bananza, because we hardly, I just want to talk a little bit about Bananza with you. But okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
About this, the branches, great. Also one thing, because this game is so easy, so we, the other people, the 2D Donkey Kong lovers, we want this die-hard Donkey Kong game, because those games are hard.
Yeah, they're spicy.
They're very spicy. I have never been. I mean, remember that a few years ago, you and me, we tried to play Tropical Freeze.
Oh yeah.
But we hardly played it, and I still maybe because people are saying this is also one of the hardest games they ever played. Maybe Nintendo games. But really, it's a very difficult game, and I also tried to play it with my Turkish buddy. But this game is not a game that you can play after smoking a joint. So
no.
This game you have to be
focus.
You have to be no, really.
You have to put on your A game.
Yes.
Let's go.
Mario Wonder, sure. It's anyways like a trip Mario Wonder. So
yeah, if you take this Wonder seed, you get a bad trip.
But Tropical Freeze, no,
you have to stay focused.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's head into the last Donkey Kong news of this episode. Just 34 minutes at the moment. Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Bananza reveals the voice actors. So, and with that, I mean the voice actors are revealed because some people have, of course, finished this game already in one day. And the end credits, finally officially reveal the names of the voice actors of Donkey Kong. Because, he has a voice. And Pauline. Yeah, no, I mean, and Remco has a very confusing, he's very confused right now.
It's very confusing.
But it is, it is, people have been playing this game like 20 hours in a row. This dude from Nintendo Live, the American one, 20 hours he played this game. So I'm sure he finished it.
20 hours,
in one day. That's a lot, because
that's a lot,
because a day has 24 hours, so,
Yeah, I did like 4 hours or more even.
Oh, okay.
But it was very tiresome because I was smashing and you get a lot of dopamine, like, oh, I'm smashing stuff and I'm doing this, collecting this, that. You're busy all the time. You're on all the time. So,
sounds dope.
So yeah, but so after 4 hours, I was, I need some rest. I don't know how it was for you, because I kept on smashing stuff. Yeah.
I mean, we are the Smash Bros.
Yeah. So. I don't know. Yeah.
How it was for me? Well, I played it for
20 hours also?
No, 9, I think. 8 or 9.
9.
Yeah, well, in one day, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot, you know? I was exhausted.
Yeah, I was also.
But I
6 hours.
I had some breaks in between. So, and you also had a birthday, right?
Yeah, afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, so makes sense. Because if you didn't have the birthday, maybe you would have played some more.
Yeah, maybe, but I was like, so tiresome. Well, it's
you
nice, yeah, but...
Do you understand why people give this game a 10?
I understand. It's very enjoyable to play this game. It's really cool, but a 10?
A 10. I mean, can you...
I'm not sure.
Just reasonably think now, okay?
Like, at least an 8, of course. 8.5 also, because it's a beautiful game. The mechanics work good. It's so fluently. You can... I understand why they released it for the Switch too, actually. Instead
Ho. I have to stop you right there.
Oh, no.
You say it so fluently, but you didn't play any boss fights yet, huh? Because
no, there was like at the beginning like one boss or something. I don't know, something, but I kicked his ass in like 2 seconds. I just grabbed a piece and like... Pop, pop.
Like every boss in this game. You know, it's too easy.
Destroy it in 2 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there are frame rate drops, and there are moments when you know, crash, or I mean, punch a lot of gold and stuff when the game, you know, really drops down to 30 frames per second for sure. And with these boss fights, etc. I mean, it's not super fluent, and also the camera is also not super fluent, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the things I hate, actually, the camera.
If the camera would stay away, like, you know, a few feet, few meters from the character, Donkey Kong, instead of zoom in all the way when I'm somewhere, you know, like, I don't see what the hell I'm doing. There's also no mini-map, so I don't know what I'm doing, you know. Zoom out a little bit, you know. Like, in some sections it does that, but 99% of the time it doesn't, and it's zoomed in all the way. So that's a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes you're smashing, and then you fall down, you know, and then a balloon saves you, but you know, you don't know where you are.
I had that a few times actually because of the camera. Like punch, you know.
Yeah. Oh. So, you know, it's an amazing game. It's super nice, but a 10 means that it's a perfect, you know, a 10 is too much. You know, it's a very nice game, but it's not a 10. It's not a 9. No, for me.
Yeah, for me also, like the story also has to be awesome, like more in depth, like Zelda, like Tears of the Kingdom. Like, wow, they really did some work, put some work in it.
Yeah, and also Breath of the Wild, by the way. So
and Breath of the this game, by the way, also, but in the lore in the story, I'm still at the beginning, but I think they could still put in like more, like put something more in the story, more in depth. Like, yeah,
it's also. Like, people are different. So for someone, this game can be a 10. But for me, personally, what I want in a game or book or movie, I need to be emotionally, you know, really grabbed, you know, by the throat. Like, wow, you know. And I can't stop, you know. I need to have that feeling. No, really.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I mean it.
Yeah.
You know, there are some games that really give me some, you know, feeling. You know, like, wow, this is amazing, you know. And still, those games are not a 10. You understand? This is below those games for me.
Yeah, for me.
I'm talking about, for example, I don't know, when I play a game, you know, with a story that I feel like, wow, this is amazing. You know, like Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, even. You know, like, okay, you know, story-wise, I mean, like, wow, this is fun.
Yeah, that's what we were saying also, because the story.
Shocking. It has to shock me. I'm laughing, I'm crying, you know, just like in a movie, you know. Yeah. And you know, some YouTubers even evoke these emotions with me. You know, those are very good YouTubers. Yeah, I will. You know, Nico Amalana, for example, amazing. And I showed you one of his recent videos.
He was crying like a baby, like like a baby.
Yeah, just like that baby.
Yeah, like that baby just now. Like,
yeah. What was this video again?
Yeah, it was about another YouTuber he was promoting, and he was making like this. This movie, like a movie, like event to reveal the movie.
But not really a YouTuber. This father from his sick child, who started to become a YouTuber for his child. Indeed, yeah.
Well, it was a nice video.
It was nice.
It was very cool.
It starts funny, but then at the end, when the father in the cinema sees that the movie is about him, and then he starts crying, then I started crying, you know. It was like all these emotions, you know.
Yeah, also like,
yeah. Goku, no! Krillin! Yeah, it's very hot today.
Yeah, I had it. Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had that yesterday also. I was playing Donkey Kong Bananza. It
You
was
were
so
crying?
hot. No, I wasn't crying. I was actually doing something else because I was smashing so many times. Like I was doing like Gomu Gomu no Gatling gun, like screaming, but also another anime, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I was doing the Ora 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 because I was punching all the time. Yeah, and
I wonder how many people watching this.
they know it.
They know it,
They
yeah.
should know. If you know it, comment down below in the comments down below.
Ora, ora, ora.
Ora
You
Ora.
have to type that.
Yes. They know.
So
Oh,
you
someone-
felt like that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but this one of his stands is called. But he keeps punching like 100 or 200 times. He just keeps punching, and that's how I felt with Donkey Kong. Keep punching.
You know what's funny?
No.
I think that we're talking about the Bananza voice actors, right? Didn't we start this?
Yeah, we were talking about the voice actor. But yeah.
Because I don't know how we didn't even start talking about the voice actors, did I?
Yeah, a little bit about the.
Yeah, but I didn't
the,
say their names.
the Pauline. Oh no, not the name.
You understand? I wrote down all these names. I didn't say anything.
Okay, well.
It's funny how we,
Yeah, but
talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think that's really bizarre.
it's a really bizarre adventure.
But
Okay, but
I'm sorry, but
yeah, let's go to the voice actor. Okay, well.
the voice. I mean, they
Okay.
deserve, their recognition. Their voicing.
They're important people.
Because these sounds. Maybe you noticed. Donkey Kong makes a lot of strange sounds in this game. This game, right?
Yeah.
And you maybe wonder who is the voice of this, this creature.
Who does in the
Yeah.
game?
Well, his name is Koji Takeda. So it's a Japanese fella.
Oh, of course.
And he does the voice of Donkey Kong since the Super Mario Brothers movie. And also Mario Kart World. So all the sounds you hear. Koji Takeda. That's his name. Koji Takeda-san. Yeah?
Oh, not Seth Rogen, unfortunately.
Not Seth Rogen, which is interesting. And I want to get into that. And I wrote it down below. No, but really.
Okay.
Okay, so not Seth Rogen. They chose a Japanese fella. And Donkey Kong doesn't talk. No, which is strange.
not
But,
yet,
just give me a moment. So, Pauline is voiced by a woman named Jenny Kidd, which is funny because Pauline in this game is a kid. But this woman isn't. I looked her up. In Odyssey, she's voiced by someone named Kate Higgins. In Mario Odyssey, of course, the Switch 1 game, Pauline was an adult, or is an adult. And in this game, Pauline is a child. I don't know why. Maybe we find out, the further we play this game. I hope so. But I guess the story will be, very, very thin. Very, very, very thin story. But, why is Pauline a child and why was she a rock? A little bit strange, but okay. Jenny Kidd, who's a voice actress, an actor also, but she has like 7,000 subscribers, or not even, on Instagram. So nothing, that's like almost nothing. Not so much. Not like a famous actress. I mean, you understand? It's just, someone. Peach, Toad, and Toadette have been voiced since 2007 by someone named Samantha Kelly. And why am I saying this? You wonder. Well, I'm going to tell you. She was replaced and heard about her replacement one day before the release of Mario Kart World. She heard, you know what, Samantha Kelly, we found, someone else is going to voice these actors from now on. One day before the release of Mario Kart World. She did it since 2007. Yeah, the voice of Peach, Toad, and Toadette. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's Nintendo. That's Japanese, I think, maybe. I don't know. But no, that's hard. That's really not nice.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's just, Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, contract-wise, I don't know if it's...
I mean, maybe there was no contract, but still, you're this character, for all those games. Like...
Oh, you're putting some work, emotion into this character.
And why just one day before the release? Why not a little heads up? They're working on this game for years. Yeah. It's very strange.
One day, wow, okay.
So, and why even change? But okay, maybe they want to change, and apparently they do, because someone else has also changed. And as we all know, in 2023, Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi were, of course, all voiced by the legend Charles Martinet, who's been voicing these Mario characters since...
There was...
Mario 64. Yeah, that was a difficult question. Since Mario 64. And I can tell you a little bit more. So, he's replaced in 2023 by someone named Kevin Afghani. I wonder where he lives. But Charles Martinet is now the Nintendo's Mario ambassador, or whatever. Nintendo made up this title. You know what? We're gonna replace. You're just
you're
Nintendo's Mario's ambassador, and he's still going to conferences and stuff as the ambassador of Mario. Nintendo's Mario, by the way. So Nintendo's Mario, because there's also other Marios in this world. So Nintendo. No, really, that's the title he's got right now. Yeah.
So you go to this conference like, oh, I'm Nintendo. Mario's ambassador.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Can you do it again?
It's a me, Mario. Or Charles Martinet. And Kevin Afghani.
Yeah, Afghani. Maybe from Afghanistan. I don't know. But it's interesting that Nintendo now, they're replacing all these voice actors, changing. They're really on this new path. Since kind of Mario Odyssey. And Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, this is like the new era of 3D Mario, of 3D Nintendo games, main Nintendo games, so Mario, Zelda games. And everything is changing. The way that those games are, being played. Zelda, of course, became an open world game from that moment. Then suddenly also that Zelda game had voice actors, characters were, where everyone was talking, besides Link. We get to the Zelda in a moment. But it's interesting. I thought it was interesting to look this all up now, and the voice actors have been revealed. So Pauline is, she has a very high-pitched voice. So she was chosen to voice Kid, Pauline, and maybe, she's going to be Pauline also, for the adult. I don't know, because in Odyssey it was someone else. We'll see. But in the movies, it also changed, because Nintendo chose, of course, Chris Pratt for Mario, and not Charlie Sheen, but Charlie Day, I think, Luigi, etc. Wario and Waluigi were not in this movie, right?
No word. I haven't seen them.
I don't remember. Waluigi for sure wasn't, but was Wario in his movie? No, right?
No, it was more about Bowser.
Yeah, I know, but is Wario was not there, right? No. Okay. So he's gonna be in the next one for sure. I think
probably because it's Mario World, right? So yeah,
Super Mario World. Yeah, but Wario's not in Super Mario World the game. But I mean, he's a big character,
Of course, they're gonna introduce him. I think
maybe not Waluigi, but Wario's.
Wario, they should. Yeah.
But in this movie, they chose those different voice actors. It was, of course, like, okay, Nintendo, what you doing? But Seth Rogen is voicing Donkey Kong. And okay, I understand it's gonna be very expensive if you're gonna use, for example, Seth Rogen in all your future Donkey Kong games. And because then he has to record some voices, some sounds, and you can reuse these voices in all your games, but you have to pay. You have to keep on paying Seth Rogen, and maybe Seth Rogen's company, his lawyers and everything. You have to keep paying him,
Yeah.
It's like music, like music rights.
It's intellectual property rights, indeed. Yeah.
So Nintendo, of course, goes for someone, who, I mean, Koji Takeda, who the F is he, just a new guy, it's cheaper than Seth Rogen. But it's interesting because Donkey Kong doesn't talk in these games, and he does talk in the movie. So, and Mario's voice also in the games is different than in the movie, because in the movie he doesn't talk like this. He's not talking like this.
No, he used to talk like that, but he changed.
Yeah, but in the movie he's just just normal, like from New York. He's from New York, and
he's a New Yorker.
Yeah. So, but the same goes for Peach, by the way, because Peach is replaced. But she's not replaced by the actress, I forgot her name now, Anya Taylor-Joy, I think, yes. The actress who does Peach in the movie, but that's not the same one as in the game. So, interesting, and I really, like, okay.
Yeah, it's a money thing, actually.
It's a money thing.
Exactly what you're saying, yeah.
They're greedy, because they have money enough to just keep on paying these actors, their commission,
Yeah, you have to pay them millions for one game, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It depends on how many times their voices are used and it's sold. And
they can do like a percentage thing, right? Like, okay, you get 2% for the rest of your life. But they don't want to do that, of course.
No, they get more profit. They'd
rather pay Koji Takeda €300. There you go.
There you go, homie.
And once, you know.
Oh, you're this
That's
guy
it.
in the supermarket. Oh, you want to do the Donkey Kong voice?
Yeah.
Here's $300. Here you go.
There you go, you know.
There you go. Sign this, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it went that way, but it
Well,
could.
who knows? I mean, there are supermarkets in Japan, right? I mean, you were there.
Yeah, there are lots of
Yeah,
7-Elevens there.
Yeah, could have been. Is that a supermarket?
Yes.
Oh,
Family Mart you have over there, and you have.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
didn't know?
I thought it
Oh,
was a
it's
different
very
kind of
nice
store.
to
I thought
send
it was like a retail thing, you know, like a
No.
kiosk kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's a supermarket, like a smaller supermarket, and you have them everywhere. They're
You can really buy a package of milk there and a broccoli.
Sure.
Oh.
They even make fresh stuff in Japan. The 7-Elevens in Japan are crazy good. I
Sorry.
really enjoy them. Yeah.
No, I focused with the
Oh,
different
yeah,
camera.
I saw it. Yeah. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the news about the voice actors.
Yeah. Well, let's
yeah.
talk about the different voice actors.
Different voice actors. Well,
Different movie.
different. I mean, not just voice actors, but real,
real,
actors.
yeah.
Just, you know. You're right, Remco. It's time. But first, it's time for some banana juice because, you know, I wanted to drink this juice while talking about the banana news, but now we're gonna dive into the
Here you go, sir.
Zelda news because the Zelda actors are announced by none other than the one and only Shigeru Miyamoto-san, the creator of Mario and Zelda. This is the banana juice that we're drinking. I mean,
So tasty.
on our podcast. I hope we get 30 subscribers soon.
Cheers.
You have to look me in the eye, Remco.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I did.
Jesus burgers. I mean,
Burgess. Yeah.
whatever.
One Piece character. So, funny thing, like Shigeru Miyamoto announced these Zelda actors.
Yeah, which is very funny,
Huh.
indeed, because
Why?
he does it on X and like it's nothing, you know.
Yeah, like, oh, here are the actors.
Maybe you want to quote him.
Yeah, sure. So,
Why the banana?
On 16th of June, Shigeru Miyamoto said these words exactly. This is Miyamoto. I am pleased to announce that for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bragason's son and Link by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth's son. I am very much looking forward to seeing both of them on the big screen. Yeah. So that's Mr. Miyamoto, and that's what he said on X.
Yeah.
And there are also some pictures of the actors. Well, they're not really famous actors.
No.
Well, you have. Let's see, like the.
Yeah, I made
yeah.
some notes right here, indeed. So they are both from the UK. They want to keep it, like that. The accents matter. And I don't know, somehow, whenever there's a fantasy movie or TV show, it always has to be UK. And don't you feel like it's always like that? Or at least, UK, because Ireland is also in the UK, right?
Yeah. Part of it, yeah.
I mean, like, it has to be actors from that, like in Lord of the Rings. It's always like, it has to be at least from that island, Yeah, it's either Scotland, Ireland, UK, but not from America, You don't put Americans in fantasy movies, Only maybe Hugo Weaving can get away with it, from The Matrix, And
no, but I understand why.
Robin Hood? No, it has to be from the UK. Why? Tell me.
It sounds fancier, more like, I don't know.
But why can an elf or a hobbit not come from the States, from Texas? Why can it not be an elf from Texas? I'm an elf.
Yeah, I would like that.
Why can't it be? Why can't it be from New York? Why can't it be from New York? That's how you guys in New York talk. Don't want to hear you.
No. But maybe it sounds fancier. I don't know. Like they really want to talk like this. British.
No, you can't steal my arrows.
Link, you have to grab the Master Sword.
Grab them by the arse, Link.
You have to defeat Ganondorf.
Kick him in the buttocks. Yeah, really. That's how they talk.
Or maybe it just sounds fancier. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you did sound fancy just now. No, really.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. But quite hot here, by the way.
It's
Can't
so
stress it. Just how many
It's
28 degrees Celsius in this studio.
that's hot.
It's very hot. I
And
don't
that's
even.
hot.
Where are my cats? You know, like they're hiding.
They're hiding, of course.
I don't understand why it's so hot because there's not even sun outside. Like there's only clouds, you know, and there's wind there. So I see my bamboo. Like if you look on Remco's camera, you see the bamboo is moving.
Here.
Yeah. Jesus. But yeah.
So
They're from the UK. Okay,
UK,
so
well,
it's just a little bit cliche that they're from the... I just want to... Like, yeah, I understand you, but always the UK, you know? And... Yeah, okay.
well, UK. Well,
Yeah. And Hugo Weaving was the bad guy in the Matrix movies. That's Hugo Weaving and Mr. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And he was in Lord of the Rings, the father of someone, you know? So he
Oh.
was an American in Lord of the Rings. So.
Yeah.
And by the way, also Gandalf.
Ganondorf.
Ian McKellen, because he was in X-Men, Magneto.
Ganondorf the
So,
Grey.
in Lord of the Rings, there are some characters, you know, from the States.
Yeah, so...
But Zelda, like okay, with Harry Potter I understand, because J.K. Rowling is a UK writer. But Zelda is from Japan. Yeah, so, you know, the
yeah.
but okay. I feel like when they're gonna make, maybe in the future, if Nintendo's gonna do that, the Fire Emblem movie, it's all gonna be UK. And maybe, you know, F-Zero, of course, Captain Falcon is going to be from the UK as well. I'm Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Oh, you should be American.
Show me.
Show me your moves. No, but he talks with American accent.
Yeah,
Right?
he
Show
does.
me your moves.
Yeah. Actually, I want to talk a little bit about Captain Falcon, but I don't think we have time today. So maybe
you
next
don't-
week.
You don't have time.
I want to talk about Captain Falcon. I have some stuff on my mind.
I know.
You know, so can you maybe make a note somewhere? No, you can't, because we don't have pen and paper. But, you know, Captain Falcon needs to be mentioned next week.
I do here.
Yeah, just make a note, you know, like
I gotta do that.
Falcon. Meanwhile, okay. Oh, my camera went off. So it is like that again. Somehow my camera, every 30 minutes, have to push a button. But the battery of the remote control finished, so it is like that.
Also,
Can you scroll a little bit down to the Zelda? Yes, a little bit down. Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Okay, so Link is being played by, indeed, Benjamin Evan Ainsworth's son. Here, Ainsworth. Interesting last name.
Yeah.
It ain't worth anything.
oh,
you know?
British Ainsworth.
Yeah, he's 16 years old. Born on, you know, I looked it up, you know, I need to know everything. September 25th, 2008. So he will be 17 or maybe even 18 when they're going to start filming, or I don't know when, but he will be at least 17, you know, because the news is just announced. So he will be 17 in the movie. And you might know him from The Haunting of Bly Manor, Son of a Critch, Everything's Gonna Be Great, and Pinocchio, the movie, which came out in 2022 or something, with Tom Hanks and this CGI Pinocchio. And he was the voice actor. So from these four things, I know one of them, which we all know one of them, which is, of course, The Haunting of Bly Manor. One of those Netflix horror shows, kind of. This is, I think, season 2. The Haunting Hill House was very nice. Was pretty good. With this very nice actress also, I forgot her name. I follow her on Instagram. But he was in season 2, The Haunting of Bly Manor. I totally forgot everything from the show. I watched it together with Anya back then, my ex. And so that's, I mean, do you know any of these movies or TV shows?
Yeah, The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Did you watch it
That's
also?
it. Yeah, I've seen it, but
Oh, wow.
a time ago. But
Yeah. So before the movie comes out, I feel like watching some of these movies and TV shows that these actors are in. So, you know, kind of, you know, to know them a little bit, you know. So Son of a Critch sounds funny. But it's a TV show.
yeah,
So maybe, you know, Pinocchio, we can watch that and everything's going to be great. Well, I hope so. And Zelda, her name is Bo Bragason's son. And so Miyamoto added son, of course. From 2004. That's, you know, she's born in 2004. 21 years old. And you might know her from Renegade Nell, Three Girls, The Radleys, and Censor. So those are the most famous things. By the way, I wrote down they did more. He is the most famous of the two. He has like 40,000 followers on Instagram. She is really brand new. And yeah, I don't know anything. I've never heard of these titles as well. So
No, me either.
But I was watching the Game Kings podcast yesterday, or listening to it actually, just on my AirPods when I was delivering food. It was horrible. And then they made a joke, like one said, 3 girls, and then the other one said 1 cup. But okay. So the director of this Zelda movie will be Wes Ball, which he directed many of the Planet of the Apes movies. And the producer, I don't know. I thought it's interesting for you, And the producer is Avi Arad, who produced the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movies. I haven't seen any Planet of the Apes movies, and also didn't see those Spider-Man movies, which apparently are very good.
They are, yeah.
Did you see them?
Not all of them, but a few, yeah.
The Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movies, so the animated ones, eh?
Yeah. Yes, on Netflix or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there are 2.
Yeah, I only saw the first one.
Okay. But you don't have Netflix, right?
No, but I watch it at somebody else's home.
So that's how you do it.
That's how I do it.
Is this sometimes also why you want to visit me? Like, just to...
Put on your Netflix. No.
That's the reason. Now I see.
For this treason? No. No treason here. No.
That is the reason. You just go to people's home. Like, okay, who has Disney? And then you visit them.
Yeah.
Just to maybe watch this,
Yeah, I have like 5 friends. One has Netflix, one has Disney, one has HBO, one has this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a good tactic, Remco.
That's a good tactic.
That's very good. Well, I have, I'm a movie nerd, so I have everything, I really do have everything, even the Dutch Videoland. I'm doing that with Nienke. Yeah, so if you feel like watching some Dutch stuff, Nienke is paying for that one. So, which, of course... Videoland, whatever. You know what I mean. So those are the actors, and it's interesting. Nintendo chose unknown actors, which is, in my opinion, a good move.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
because then it's all about the movie itself, about Zelda, the movie, instead of about the actors. Because then, like, this actor is gonna come, and this actor. And everybody's focused on these actors and not on the movie itself then. So then the movie itself is bigger than the actors. That's a good thing, I think, also. Yeah.
Yes. So, and maybe some people were thinking Tom Holland is going to be Link.
Oh, yeah.
Or Pedro Pascal.
No, but Tom Holland will spoil everything, so no.
Yeah. He will tell the end.
He will tell the end.
Yeah. What is the end, actually?
I don't know. Yeah.
Does Ganon survive?
I think so, yeah. Of course.
He is younger. He's 4 or 5 years younger, 4.5 years younger than Zelda, the actress. But in the games as well, of course. Many of the games, you have young Link in Ocarina of Time. And also other Zelda games, I feel, the Wind Waker. So that's good. Plus, if you do this, he's 17. If they're going to make a part 2, part 3 Zelda movies, then these actors are also growing with the movie, just like Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's nice. But in Harry Potter, they were much younger, because they were like 10 and 11, 12, and this is 16, 17, and 21. But yeah, makes sense. And so it will come out May 27th, 2027. So it's going to take a while. Very specific, this date, that they already know, May 27, 2027. And wasn't it also that they postponed this movie like 2 months ago or something, that they said, we're sorry, you have to do it 6 weeks later?
We were like, huh? It's only 6 weeks. Yeah, like, okay, whatever. Yeah, 6 weeks, okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to make a plan here, my agenda of 2027. Yeah. Like 6 weeks later, Jesus, okay. Yeah. That was this movie, right?
Yeah.
And Planet of the Apes, it's funny, because we have a lot of bananas right now here. So.
Just a coincidence.
So that's going to be the director. I feel like I've never seen one of those movies. No? I know they're very old, but he made the newer ones. There's like many new Planet of the Apes movies. Yeah. I've never seen any of them.
Recently I saw one of the newer ones.
So how is it? Because he's going to direct it. So how?
It's nice. It's nice action also, and actually enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't boring.
That's important.
Huh.
In this movie, did you see those monkeys also eat bananas? I wonder. Just
Can't recall it actually. No.
Okay.
Lots of angry monkeys. These monkeys started talking.
This was in a friend's house. You were watching this movie, like one of your 5.
It was on normal television.
Normal television. You know, that's a long time ago for me, Remco.
My parents.
Yeah, because normal television. Yeah, my parents also still have normal television. Because these days, you know, not many people. I mean, I think like below 50, maybe, you know, less and less people will have normal television. You know, like the old school television where you cannot choose what you watch and you have to watch those commercials in between. And it's just, you know, channels. That's changing, you know. Now we decide when and what we watch. Even with normal television, because what is normal? Huh? Everything is normal. I'm not a judger. I don't judge you. You know, everyone is normal. But now with normal television also, I can just watch NPO 1, 2, 3, which are Dutch channels, and I can just, you know, like, okay, what was on yesterday? I can watch when I want, what I want, you know. Even the RTL things or the SBS here in the Netherlands, I can just go to kijk.nl and just watch the SBS programs. Like, it's crazy.
Okay.
I'm just you know, just a fun fact for if you're here in the Netherlands, which you aren't. So that is it about the Zelda actors. You can look up the photo.
Yeah.
I mean, they made a photo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like where these photos are from. Is it from a movie or I don't know what it is. But Miyamoto.
That's
and
true.
It's nice that he starts his tweet with "This is Miyamoto." It's makes me think actually that it's not Miyamoto. You know.
Yeah. Like okay, this is a robot.
No, it's just his assistant. You know, like you really think that Miyamoto is typing "This is Miyamoto"? He probably doesn't even speak English. You know, because as I remember when he was on the E3, you know, he wasn't talking anything. You know, only Miyamoto does is this.
Only the thumb. Yeah.
I don't know where he sticks it. I don't know. It's a proverb, you know. I like proverbs.
Yeah.
Proverb. It's a saying. It's a phrase, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know the end of the phrase?
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay. Well, then it's time to head to the next part. It's time to head to the future. Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 has a patch that 2.3 update, and that's why I'm dressed up like this. All Cyberpunk, because this is the future. The future I'm talking about, Cyberpunk. Remco didn't play this game yet, but it will happen. I'm gonna force him, you know, tie him up, put a banana in his mouth, give him a controller. So yes, this patch came out 4 days ago at the moment of filming. Oh no, 3 days ago. And it will also come to the Switch too. So it is released on everything at the moment, even on Apple platforms, which is new. And I just want to talk a little bit about this patch because it was quite big. CD Projekt Red, CDPR. Yeah. They had a whole stream, an hour-long stream, sitting in very nice, you know, huge chairs, talking about this new patch, and everyone was hyped. And, you know, like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? People are hoping for things, you know. People are still playing this game a lot on the PC, and also me, played it for the first time really because of the Switch 2, you know. I bought the Switch 2 version, and in this short time I played it 98 hours. I finished 2 endings, so it's an amazing game. I was playing this game back on the PS4 also. I tried to play it. Can I do like this? Yeah. But on the PS4, this game was, of course, not able. You know, it was not able to. PS4 Pro even. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience when this game just came out. Fun little story, which I mentioned before. I'll just say it really quick because we don't have subscribers, so no one knows. So I bought the game months and many, many months before release, you know, like more than half a year. You know, I pre-ordered it. Then also, I forgot about that. So then, you know, like 2 weeks or something before, I pre-ordered it again. You know, I thought like, I need this game. But in my because I order so much, you know, like the other pre-order is like way in the past. You understand? Like I ordered a lot of stuff, you know, it's been like that. So I couldn't see like, this other order, you know, it's like, you know, multiple pages in the past. You understand? Like, yeah. So I pre-ordered it again. Then this website where I ordered it, they sent me 3 copies somehow, so not 2 but 3. I bought it 2 times, but they sent me 3 copies, which is funny. So they also made a mistake. So I made a mistake, but they also made 3 separate, separate copies. Of course, not in the same envelope. So one, then another one, and maybe the day after another one, something like that, And then the game wasn't. So I thought, like, okay, what am I going to do with these 3 copies? Actually, the game was not working, so that was very convenient for me. So I gave that a reason as the reason, like, okay, this game, it's off, it doesn't play, and everyone, of course, in the whole world, had the same thought. So we could just return this game, no trouble, you understand? Because everyone was returning this game. So I returned 2 of the 3 copies, of course, and the third one I kept for free, which is nice,
Yeah, but it didn't work, so yeah.
But it does work, but it's so glitchy. But I did play through the whole 6-hour playthrough, of course, for sure, because I did see Keanu Reeves, and then I also did some other missions there. But eventually it just, because I was looking so much forward to this game, so I went through all the bugs and glitches, and and I really wanted to play this game.
Yeah.
Back then. Now in the Switch 2, it works. Okay, but we're talking about, by the way, we're talking about patch 2.3. So, okay. This patch, what do you get, Because I'm talking here, I don't know, like on a rant, about other stuff. But
what's wrong? What was wrong? What did they need to patch?
Well, it's not a patch like that. There was nothing wrong. It's like an update, like it's like DLC kind of, but they call it patch 2.3, nothing to patch, but yeah, that's how they call it. Maybe there are bug fixes, but there was nothing mentioned about that. So, the autopilot. There's now an autopilot function, so now you can, select something on the map, another point, and then the car will drive you to it. Sounds like fun. Yeah. But the bad thing is, the car drives the same as the NPC cars in the game. So, that's not perfect, It's also with the red traffic. It takes hours. It takes a very long time. The good thing is, during this mode, you can change the camera perspective to a nice cinematic view, but it takes hours. So, it's really like, okay, maybe in the background, maybe if we would do a podcast about Cyberpunk 2027, for example, an episode, and then in the background we would put the autopilot. We could do that, because then you want this footage for a few hours, like a car driving around, nice cinematic shots. Sure. I don't see any other occasion that I would want to do that. There's also the Delamain taxi service, of course, if you played this game. So this AI robot, you're helping him with some missions, this and that. If you finished all those missions, then you can use the taxi service. That's the update, eh? Then you can use him as a taxi service. But he drives exactly the same as when you would use the autopilot on your own cars. But the fun thing is that Delamain then comes to pick you up with his car, but then he drives exactly the same, so it takes hours. And you have to pay for it also, small fee, because he's not going to do it for free, it's a taxi service. So you can just choose your own car, you have a lot of nice cars, of course, or the taxi service. But it's nice, they just try to broaden this world, because in the past also, one of the patches was, for example, the metro system. There were metros, but then there came this patch, and now you can actually sit in the metro and see how it looks inside the metro, and then just sit and wait for a long time before you're at the end, that was the update. But because before you entered the station, but you never saw the metro, you enter the station and then you go out the station. Now you can see, but I did it once in these 98 hours for like 2 minutes. I was like, okay, cool, that's the inside of the metro, let's get out, I want to get from A to B. That's me. And if you want to see me go from A to B in a rapido speed, then check out my YouTube channel about Amsterdam, Tycho from Amsterdam, because over there I'm really going from A to B speedy. So, and that's what I want to do in games as well, so I'm not going to sit around for hours in autopilot. Remco, you're very silent.
Yeah, I don't know much about this game. Well, I'm thinking like, you can sit in the metro like for like an hour, like, oh, okay, this autopilot. Well, okay, well, but can you not like pre-install this car for, like an autopilot with your driving style? Like, oh, I'm gonna drive like this, record this kind of driving, and implement it in this auto drive. Is it possible?
I guess it's not possible, but
that would be
sounds
cool.
like fun. It's
Yeah.
like a little bit like
Autopilot.
time trial in Mario Kart.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
What I
But
was
then
thinking.
my style, okay, he's driving like a maniac, maniac on the roads.
Will be in the next patch.
Yeah, I wonder how many patches. I mean, yeah, it's nice that they still patch this game. Meanwhile, they're also working, of course, on this sequel. I mean, they just now started work on the sequel, so it's gonna take 8 years. But yeah, it will be after the third Donkey Kong movie, I think. You know, I mean the third Nintendo movie or the fourth movie, but the third upcoming movie. Yeah, very confusing. It's gonna take a long time before we get. It's gonna take ages before we get Cyberpunk Orion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
One last thing about the autopilot. Combat will stop the auto drive. So if some crazy bastards, you know, from the future, like Biff, you know, from Back to the Future, if he comes, he shoots on your car, auto drive will stop. So, all right.
Okay.
For the rest, there are some new vehicles and new quests to unlock them. So, 4 cars, 1 motorcycle. So one of these cars you get already, you know, for free. It's just right there. The other 3 cars and a motorcycle you can unlock by doing certain quests. I don't know exactly, but it's not new characters. It's just, you know, characters you already know. And then somehow they got some, you know, updated quests. And you can unlock these 3 new cars and 1 motorcycle. One of them is a huge truck or something. Very fun. You know, it's just
Cool.
little things. And for the rest, there's a supercharged photo mode. So there's this photo mode in Cyberpunk 2077. And they updated it now. Now you can really change the camera, add in characters, change their jackets, change the weather for the photo, I mean. Change the lights and everything just for the photo. And then make a nice photo. Done.
Cool.
So, this is indeed the response that the people were having. Like CD Projekt Red, CDPR, they hyped everyone up. There's gonna be this patch, 2.3. People were really looking forward to this. And then this is all we get. This is it. We get 3 cars, 4 cars and a motorcycle. Oh, we an updated photo mode. An autopilot that takes fucking hours. That's it. People want a third-person mode, which is of course impossible. So, and people want New Game Plus, and that is very strange because I am now joining the club of that. You know, I'm one of those people.
New Game Plus.
New Game Plus, motherfucker. Yes, I'm slapping you on the wrist, and it reminds me of a video I was watching from Wolf Den, which is a buddy from Beat 'em Ups. And it's also a proverb, like a slap on the wrist, right? Like a proverb or something.
Yeah, a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Get you off the hook. Just give. Did something wrong, but you just get a.
Hey, give that to me. Give that to me, goddammit.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, well, this...
That's a very small coaster. For your tiny little tea.
Yeah, my tiny little, my tiny little tea, indeed. Oh man, it's hot in here. Slap on the wrist, Wolf Den. He was, you know, it was very funny. He was playing the Switch. Someone slapped him on the wrist. He's a YouTuber. Doesn't matter.
Well, I think we...
New Game Plus. That's the only thing. And then New Game Plus is like when you finish the game, you want to be able to start a new game, but then have all the skills you got from your main save game. You understand? Because now I finished the game now 2 times. I mean, one time I finished it, but then I could still continue while not going, you know, to the end. So I could finish with a different ending. But now I finished with my different ending. And if I want to continue this game now, and I want to play Cyberpunk 2077 actually, but I can't, because I went so far in this game that the only way for me to really, I made all these decisions in the game, so I cannot go back anymore. So I have to replay the game. I mean, I finished till the end, so I have to restart. But if I restart, I'm weak again. You know, I'm weak. Because I'm so good. I upgraded myself. You know, and We talked about the skill tree a little bit like 2 weeks ago, but in Cyberpunk 2077, the skill tree, you can never max it out. So you really have to make choices like, okay, what do you want? And it will never be maxed out. And will it ever be maxed out in Donkey Kong Bananza at the end? That's the question.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about also. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it will be better if it's not maxed out. That you have to really make decisions.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot better.
Like in Cyberpunk, and it's awful because I want to max it out. But
Yeah.
maybe in Bonanza, we'll see. Because some people, like Kit and Krista, they think it's going to be maxed out, if I remember well. But
Yeah, if you get enough bananas, yeah.
but if it's maxed out, then everyone at the end has the same character. So what you're saying, it's nice. It would be more strategic. Like, you know, you're better in clapping your hands. I'm better at other stuff. You know.
Yeah, that will be cool. But
Oh.
Not sure how many bananas you have because you have to collect these bananas and you get the skill points.
How many are there? Yeah.
There's also one thing, I got like a skill point, like, oh, I got 5 bananas, and then it said like, oh, you have 1 point, but you get to the selection menu and like, oh, well, I cannot select anything because I need 2 points for everything. Like, why do you bring me in this menu when I can't even use my skill point?
Well, I can, because I played this game a few hours more, of course, so I'll tell you.
Okay, tell me, please.
There will come moments that you even need 3 or 4 skill points. So that's a lot of bananas.
Yeah, but why show the menu if I can't even upgrade my skills?
Yeah,
that's a
they
little
just
bit.
show it each time.
Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Like,
but it depends on your.
Your decisions you made.
Because if you don't spend, you know, I mean, you can just keep them all, and then spend them all at once or something. You know, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have done it like if you don't have anything to spend, then don't bring me to the menu. They could have done that actually.
Yeah. I was like, I
banana.
Ooh, banana. Yeah, that's really fun if you get the banana.
Yeah. We're talking about Cyberpunk, eh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Cyberpunk, no banana. Do you have bananas in Cyberpunk, by the way? Or maybe the New Game Plus?
There is no New Game Plus. So, people are angry. They want bananas. They want New Game Plus.
Shouldn't brought that up, actually.
Yeah.
People getting angry here already.
You know, Cyberpunk, it's such a good game. And if Donkey Kong Bananza gets a 10, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Because but anyways, I started the Cyberpunk anime also recently. And you're the anime guy right here. So
Yeah.
I watched 3 or 4 episodes. There's 10 in total. And there will be a second season. Yeah. What can I say? Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it's based on a certain character, because in Cyberpunk you make your own character, and this is already like a pre-made character. So yeah, I don't know. Is that fun or I don't?
Yeah.
It's not really.
It's in this world. It's in this world, yeah. And in Cyberpunk you're able to, you know, modify yourself, right? You go to rip doctors, you know, and those doctors are operating. Oh, you want a new leg? Oh, you want this? Really, you know, that happens in this anime as well, and it's quite bloody, you know, like you see everything and stuff. But it's, you know, it's pretty good. I feel like you as the anime guy should maybe give it a shot, you know, because it's only 10 episodes, so, you know.
Oh, well, maybe. Yeah. Check it. Yeah.
There is something in the beginning of this show, episode 1, that's quite like, okay, but I just don't like the way it's drawn. And I asked you this before, offline, but you said no. But I asked you, did you see Invincible, the anime on Amazon? You said no.
No.
But it kind of reminds me to that art, the drawing style. Not really my thing, you know. I like, you know, how One Piece is drawn and stuff. But yeah. That's it about Cyberpunk. And it's coming to the Switch too. They don't know when, but it's going to come soon. And overall, Cyberpunk, I'm also working on the review still. You'd really notice that Switch 2 has a hard time when playing this game. Yeah, as you know already, 4 or 5 times, my Switch totally blacked out. You know, there was like error, contact Nintendo if this keeps happening, blah, blah. Nothing worked, no buttons worked anymore at the home. I had to go stand up, walk to my Switch, you know. So that's insane.
That's
and
crazy.
it's not even, I downloaded the game. It's not a game on the cartridge. I downloaded it, so I expected actually that everything will go extra smooth, you know, because, you know, it should be the smoothest, you know, when it's downloaded.
Yeah.
But yeah, Switch 2 has a hard time. And this update, well, it's a very tiny update, so it will not change anything. There is a little tiny thing we have to talk about before we head into the end of this podcast, the Retro Reader and Remco. It is time for 20 Switch 1 games that are fixed for the Switch 2. So, and this is the moment I can take my glasses off. Okay, Remco. So before we started this podcast, I showed you a list, because this news is, from this morning. I showed you a list of 20 games that had these 20 games that we're going to mention right now. 20 Switch 1 games that have been updated for the Switch 2. I showed you this list, and the words that were coming out of your mouth were...
You understand the words that come out of my mouth? Oh, that's a different movie.
That's a different movie. So let's...
I made a joke. I said
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
I made a joke like, oh, no, half of these.
Remco knows half of these games, so we're going to dive deep. And we're going to look at which games Remco knows. And, maybe a little bit of fun fact about this. Okay, so... No, okay, so it's a joke. Okay, so 20 games... Let us know if you know one of these games, because I don't know any of them. 20 Switch 1 games that got fixed for the Switch 2. So it's interesting why Nintendo's even... But okay. Chronicles of the Wolf. Crypt of the Necro Dancer Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Oh, you know what? I feel like every other game, then... Okay, so I do one, you do one. So Crypt of the Necro Dancers Nintendo Switch 1 edition.
Okay, DC4, the Capo 4 Fortune Departures.
Dragon's Lair Trilogy.
Endless Ocean Luminous.
Genso Roguko no Kaleidoscope.
Gunbird 2.
Harvestella.
Konosuba, God's Blessing on this Wonderful World, Labyrinth of Hope and the Gathering of Adventures Plus.
Konosubarashi Sekai ni Shukufuku wo Noroi no Ibutsu to Madoishi Bokensha-tachi. That's the name of a game, guys.
Who doesn't know that game? Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society.
Manticore Galaxy on Fire.
Nekopara Volume 1.
Nekopara Volume 2.
Northgard.
Portal 2. I know that one, I think.
Redemption Reapers.
Sakuna. Sakuna the Rise and Ruin.
Saviors of Sapphire Wings, Stranger of Sword City Revisited.
Sega Aegis G-Lock Air Battle.
And Sega Aegis Virtua Racing.
Sky Children of the Light.
Toe Heart.
Umineko when they call... Umineko when they cry Saku. Neko Bako to Muso no Kyo yu kyu.
Kokyo.
Whatever.
Yeah. Warp Shift.
Well, those are all the games. Horrible titles. I mean, I would never... I mean, I have no idea. Any of them? Maybe Portal 2? Sounds familiar. Like a horror game or something. Shooter. I don't know. Sounds familiar. Portal 2.
Yeah.
Horrible titles. Of course I don't know them. I don't want to know them also. But maybe one of you... I don't know. Yeah. You also... You don't know them, right?
Yeah, maybe Sega Virtua Racing, but...
No, Remco.
That's from a long time ago.
Really?
Long time ago.
Because I know Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter. That's I know, but Virtua Racing, never heard of this.
Maybe long time. Yeah.
Is it like with real cars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not with...
Not
I don't
carts.
know what?
Yeah, carts.
No carts. No.
Real
Cars.
Okay.
Yes.
But also, 3 Nintendo Switch 1 games have new issues now, So Nintendo updates, and then these games are fixed, but now there are new issues in other games. So, this update did something good, but also something bad for other games that first were working, which are Batman Arkham Knight, Darkstar 1, and Welcome to Imperium. So they will maybe patch that, and this is a patch, yeah? So CDPR, that's not a patch, that's DLC. This is what you call patch, when you patch things up. So maybe they will patch this in the future. Oh my Buddha. You know what time it is, Remco?
Oh, what time is it?
It's time for Retro Rewind, my man.
Oh.
Retro Rewind Nintendo 64 edition. So this is the book given to me by my mother on my birthday. Hello, Ilona. And every week, one of us is reading one of these games to each other, and the other person has to guess what game it is, and you as a viewer as well. So let us know the timestamp when you guessed this game, so we know if you're, if you're good. If you can guess it before Remco does in this episode. So
then you're good. Yeah.
This book is from 2022, by the way, which is very good because sometimes it's referring to GameCube stuff or Switch stuff, and
So you're gonna give like a vague description of the game, so certain sentences or words specific from the game itself. He's gonna use another word like I don't know. Last time I did James Bond, the name James Bond, not the game James Bond. And last week I did 1080 snowboarding. He guessed it, by the way. Very good. I'm gonna guess it this time also, I think. So
let's see if there's something. I mean, it's nice to find something fun. Also, I have to remember which games we already did, of course, because it would be a shame. But
yeah, that would be a shame.
That would be a shame. I'm just kind of. Can you scroll a little bit? Yeah, can you scroll a little bit? Scroll. Alrighty, thank you very much.
There you go.
I'm just gonna be.
Hit me, come on. Not literally, but come on.
Well, I did slap you on the wrist already.
You already hit me, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe this is too easy, actually. Okay. I found something.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
When Nintendo was originally considering which of its franchises it should give the polygonal treatment on the Nintendo 64, it's probably fair to guess that Game Boy electric bicycle title Ride Through Amsterdam wasn't one of them. However, when one of Nintendo's programmers was messing around with the new console's 3D technology and created a tech demo showing how the console could create realistic bicycle paths, Shigeru Miyamoto loved it so much, he immediately asked if there was a way to do something with the tech. And so, Riding Through Amsterdam 64 became a reality. At first glance, the game is your typical racer, in which the players chooses an e-bike, and takes on opponents in a series of races. In practice, however, each race has an extra twist that demands precision, rather than simply putting the foot on the pedal down and plunging through each bicycle path course. Circuits are full of red and yellow tourists, and players have to pass them on the right and left, respectively, in a sort of slalom style. Every time you pass by one of those damn tourists, your e-bike power increases. The higher its power and the faster it goes. But obviously, the faster, the harder it is to twist your bicycle around those damn tourists, Remco. If you miss one, your power resets back to 0 and your top speed takes a hit. Even worse, if you miss 5 in total, you're instantly disqualified from the race. A tip: if you've run a perfect race and there's only a couple left, just be a maniac like Tycho and go straight for the finish. The game has a championship mode which consists of normal, hard, expert and reverse categories. So I would be, of course, in the expert mode. There's also a time trial mode where you can log your own times without hassle from other racers. And a stunt mode where you're scored depending on how well you pass through the rings and perform stunts. That's all well and good, but what sets Amsterdam Racer 64 apart isn't its racing mechanics or its game modes. It's the game's bicycle path physics, which were phenomenal for the time and continue to feel satisfying more than a quarter of a century later. See, that's nice, because this book is written recently, so more than a quarter. You know, even now, it feels so satisfying, those bicycle paths. Players had really seen nothing like Amsterdam Racing 64 bicycle paths at that point in the history of video games. And it wasn't just the way it looked, but also the way it behaved.
Oh, behave.
Much like the game that Remco hates deep in his veins would later introduce players to different types of snow, and the way it affected handling. Amsterdam Racer 64 courses all had different types of bicycle paths. Some which featured huge bricks to throw, which would throw your e-bike all over the place. And eventually could be mastered in an immensely satisfying way. It's a testament to the quality of Amsterdam Racing 64 that even all these decades later, the game remains extremely fun to play. They should really make this game, Amsterdam Racing 64.
Yeah,
I feel.
why not?
It feels great, And while there been subsequent attempts at Amsterdam racing games, including its own sequel on the GameCube, there will be some who maintain that Amsterdam Racing 64 remains the pinnacle on any console of any Amsterdam racing games ever made, regardless of the visual leaps that have since been made. Well,
okay.
This was the story about Amsterdam Racing 64. And if you didn't know this before, we are from Amsterdam, born and raised. So, and my YouTube channel, Tycho from Amsterdam, is also very fun. If you care about, what I just now read. Those huge bricks, bicycle paths, man, you should see me master them, Bam!
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
well.
Oh, well, first I thought it was maybe Burnout or something, but Burnout, it's not a Nintendo 64 game.
A few moments later.
Alrighty. So let's make it quick, because the technology here is getting bloody hot, just like we. So Remco, I gave a lot of hints, and
yeah, you did your best. I did my best, but I'm not sure about this game.
the only thing I can say is just if you would race on anything else but land, and also not in the sky, and there's no snow, where would you race on?
The underwater, yeah. Water Racer 64.
Water Racer 64. Well, that's almost it. It is Wave Race 64. Wave Race 64. And you know this game, Remco.
Yeah, I know this game.
Let's switch to this camera for a sec.
Oh, no.
Wave Race, Remco. Wave Race 64. There we go. So.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, you were very close. Well, not at all, but you did your best, You did your best. Thank you very much for joining me in this podcast.
Yeah, thank you. A very interesting podcast we had today. Very interesting ending we just now had. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still recording.
Yeah, it's recording. So. But we're cool.
Very interesting ending indeed. Wave Race.
Oh wait, it's the Wave Race. Yeah, I heard about this game, but I don't know.
Me
I
too.
couldn't remember. It's too hard to.
It's too hot to handle.
It's
also that's on Netflix. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too hard to handle.
I watched season 1, every episode.
Oh yeah.
Don't judge me. We're not judging each other, right? Or anyone.
No, we're not judging anyone.
I mentioned that to you.
Yes.
I think this is the end of the podcast.
I think
we
too.
reached the end.
This is the end.
Yeah. Too hot to handle.
Yeah. We're gonna play some Donkey Kong Bananza, and I'm gonna give you back your game, by the way. Oh wait. I'm gonna
Our game.
Our game. Cheers.
Thank you for watching. If you're still here, tell at least 5 people about this podcast, because we need subscribers. I mean, 25 people, come on, that still fits here on this couch. Adios, amigos.
Bye-bye.